Jason, Birmingham, Alabama, the great WAPI. Go.
Well, Mark, I just wanted to say thank you. I just tweeted that they're playing for keeps, we're playing for marbles. That'll be the new slogan. I love that. Look, I was going to say we had a very harsh anti-migrant worker bill passed here in Alabama, HB 56, and we rounded up and got rid of all of the undocumented workers in our state. And it cost our state millions. Smith Farms in Still, Alabama, lost $300,000 in 1 month with tomatoes just rotting in the field. And this was in a county that had 9% unemployment.
First of all, I got to slow you down. How did you get rid of quote-unquote migrant workers?
Well, what they did is they passed a bill that said all undocumented migrant workers had to leave the state or be arrested, so they all left.
But that's not correct, because we have a Supreme Court decision in the Arizona case, and it involved Alabama and Georgia and several other states, where the federal government, according to the Supreme Court, controls the entire issue. So Alabama can't pass a statute saying migrant workers have to leave the state.
Yeah, we passed H. Bill 56 saying that giving them the threat of being arrested, and they didn't stick around to see how the Supreme Court ruled. They left. And the problem is that these farms...
Well, then the farmers are going to have to offer more money to Americans to do what they used to do.
$13.25 an hour. They would hire people on Monday morning, let them off for lunch, and they never come back. These American kids are just not going to pick tomatoes in a field.
I want you to listen to me. It is not my responsibility, nor the responsibility of every other American here, to subsidize Farmer A, Business B, Industry C, and all the rest. It's just the way it is. And I do not believe that across the board we're not going to get tomatoes picked, or cantaloupes picked, or peaches pulled off trees unless we keep our borders open. Let me ask you a question, sir. Where are the 11 million illegal aliens today? Don't they know how to pick tomatoes?
How many kids have you met?
Answer my question.
Answer my question. How many kids?
I said how many? Pal, I'm going to give you one more chance because you can't answer it, can you?
You too.
We have 11 million illegal aliens in this country already. We're told that they're already doing this work. So what's the problem?
They're not doing it in Alabama. We passed H. Bill 56, and they were smart, and they left.
I'll tell you again that your state is not able to tell migrants they must leave the state. You're a fraud. Get off the phone, you creep. I tried, folks. I tried, but he just keeps at it, keeps at it, keeps at it. We were involved in that litigation. So no, a state can't pass a law and say migrants have to leave the state. That's number one. Number two, I'm not familiar with that particular farm, but the fact of the matter is, particularly with these big agricultural farms, which are chewing up more and more of our farms in this country, these big agribusinesses, I think they call them, and so forth and so on, pay more and you'll get the workers. Man, no, kids in this country don't want to work anymore. So again, put down Americans, open the borders, because only foreigners work. It's so much crap, ladies and gentlemen. If, in fact, there are only 11 million illegal aliens in this country, 11 million illegal aliens in this country aren't making this country work. You're making this country work. Again, I am sick and tired of the myths that go on, the attack on the American people, the dumbing down of the American people in order to advance these policies. It's just absurd, the idea that 11 million illegal aliens, some of whom are infants, some of whom are old, they're carrying the weight of the entire country, and but for them, there'd be no tomatoes. Are you kidding me? Why, are there lots of tomatoes in South and Central America? You have to be irrational to embrace these arguments. Maybe if there's a certain farmer who's been using illegal aliens and paying them under the table, maybe that farmer will be hurt. Well, screw that farmer. But there's a lot of them who also follow the law.